We have jumped right in.
No,
We actually have jumped right in. Little do you know that I can see right here that we have jumped right in.
So what an exciting week we have planned.
An
Right?
amazing week.
And next week is going to be even more. I looked at my schedule, including the 23rd, 27th, 28th, and 29th. I have stuff every night that week.
But that's not how there's numbers and there's days in between that you still have stuff too.
There's no yes.
Yeah.
But evenings. I'm just talking about the events and the certain things that I have planned for that week. It's going to be every night something. The 26th, you.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know what's the thing, but there's something. The 27th is the Red Lepage launch kickoff for the fall market. The 28th is
which is sold out.
Which is sold out. Too late for whoever's listening now. The 28th is our new construction, 5-6 new projects that we're invited to. 29th is the National Bank VIP broker event here in the West Island. There's a supper. You guys are invited, by the way. Did you tell them?
Yes.
The 29th? Nope.
The 29th, I didn't tell him. I booked myself.
Oh my God. The 29th and the 28th.
Hold on.
Oh, well, the 28th I know about.
The 28th is wine and cheese.
Yeah, there's a National Bank.
Right.
National Bank is the 29th, Thursday.
Oh.
Here in the West Island, forget the restaurant.
You just told me to book it.
All right.
Is this always like this?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
It's going to be a big week. It's a big week, but this is important. This is how we get to network with a bunch of new people. Last week I was at the Dominion Lending Center, which is because I'm for those that don't know, we have a mortgage cabinet. So I was invited at 40 West. There was an event. There's some very interesting mortgage brokers from other agencies, and I learned a lot. I met the president of DLC. So these things are important as real estate brokers, as people that are in business. You need to network. It's not something that I see a lot of brokers doing, but very important to be fully booked. So
yeah, I spoke to my wife. I said I'm going to need some hall passes to be able to make my way around.
But it's not as much as being a broker.
No, but I thought it was a really good idea. You said it to me afterwards that maybe I should have been there. And
absolutely,
we should really tackle that together.
So put it down 26, 27, 28.
Wow, it's like we're out of town that week. Welcome back, Mike.
How are you?
I'm good. It's great to finally meet you.
So,
Yeah.
So
They were
Jay,
saying you were a short guy with a mustache.
that's what I was gonna say.
That,
How's your impression now? Because so I can't wait for him to come and we're gonna have a talk, man.
I was really excited.
So, Mike, while you were away, I decided to have a new office policy. There's no more 2-week vacations for anybody. This was your last 2 weeks in a row. It's long, 2 weeks. Don't you find?
I guess, yeah. It gets kind of long. I mean, but I mean, it is what it is. You got to go through it.
But as your first day back to work with everything piled up, are you caught up already in a short amount of time?
I think, yeah, it wasn't that hard. It wasn't that
Sure,
much.
you don't do much here.
There wasn't that, no, but I mean, there wasn't much that happened while I left.
Oh, well, that's encouraging.
Lord.
Well, at least in my department.
We all slacked off. Well, Gabriel was supposed to take over your responsibilities, so.
Right, I worked about 100 hours a week, but I still pretty much slacked all day. It's that's what he's trying to say.
So on your end, Gabriel, what's happening? What's exciting?
We have quite a few brokers that actually joined us in the last month. I think we hit 12, actually double digits.
But
Just
there's
in a
one
single
particular
month.
broker you got to talk about.
Yeah, well,
raised
it's
some eyebrows.
it's picky because it's I can't give pretty much any detail because it's all confidential. But Alain Kazadzi had a crazy month with crazy contracts. That's all I can say about it. But great job.
Yeah, way to
Keep
go,
it
Alain.
up, 100%.
And he's a new broker too, which
Yeah, he's
means
on the newer
that
side.
Newer.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But we have quite the growth happening as Etienne tries to get help from Jay. But we'll get there. It's all good.
Did we ever celebrate you, Jay, as a broker? In a very direct,
I think so.
formal
But
way?
then you ended up meeting me, and then you were like, "Well, we'll kind of back off just a little bit on the celebration of Jay." But I think it's really important that we're doing some shout outs, especially with the moves that he's been making. It's really, really cool.
Mhm.
And we'll put that into the Quad Neuf for this week as well. As a bunch of new, I could near 200 brokers.
Yeah.
Well, more than that. Which is just a bunch don't have their license active yet, but we
Yeah.
have another 30,
Quite a
40
few.
that
Yeah.
are
In the
future
pipelines,
and
yeah.
going to be soon brokers. But it all comes down to just facilitating the work for everybody, right? That's why we have the mortgage cabinet. That's why we have the commercial division. That's
The
why we
prep
have
exams.
the prep exam sessions with 100% passing rate so far,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Can you talk about that?
No stress,
We
Mike. No
will
stress.
have another session happening on the 22nd of September.
Yep.
from 10 to 2 that will be held at Elite. So if
French and
anybody-
English.
French and English. So if anyone's interested,
Yeah, there's still a few spots for people to
very
register.
limited though, very
Yeah.
limited.
You said something also in the French version.
I certainly did.
I'm sure you did. About the mortgage cabinet, because I never actually thought about it this way. But you were saying, because I always thought that we had really, you can be a real estate broker and work on that and full time, part time, whatever, or mortgage brokerage. I really always saw them as two really separate entities.
That's
So
a great
tell-
question.
tell-
Well,
tell
it
me.
is, and I don't necessarily suggest that you go and try to do both as a full-time business or career. I think it's good to have as knowledge, though, like to better understand how it works, so that you can better recommend to your clients what's the best recourse. Like, you can't be an expert in everything, but you can certainly understand things. And I think that doing the mortgage course, like you are, like Mike did, you did the course, right?
Yeah.
It just puts you in a position where you can appreciate and better recommend your client to who to meet, because you'll meet a mortgage broker and you'll understand that, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, this one maybe doesn't as much. So knowledge it's corny to say, but knowledge is power. I don't mean that you can do both. You could try, but I don't necessarily agree with that. But just getting the license.
Yeah.
And so you have that possibility here. We have Florentina, who has both licenses. We have Elio. I hope I don't forget anybody else, but we have a few that have the real estate license and the mortgage license.
Which is possible because we have actually the
Because we
cabinet
have-
for it.
That's
right?
absolutely
So,
correct.
100%. And we have, I know we discussed it, but basically on the 28th during the wine and cheese, which we have a few spots left for anybody that reaches out to you, let me know for sure. But we're going to have 6 brand new construction projects that are going to be presented at different stages. Some of them are going to be ready actually quite soon. So a lot of hype about that. So Jay, I think this is going to be downtown, right? It starts at 5. I think it's on Wellington, 780, right? We have around 60 people confirmed. What's the number we're trying to hit?
Well, we could go as big as 75, but
Okay, so 15 spots left. So it's
50.
15.
15.
Oh, okay.
1-5.
Jesus, how you doing your math here?
I'm excited. It's a great event.
Yeah,
We
and
have to talk
you
about
don't
it.
necessarily have to have your license active. I'm talking to the members here, because we have a lot of brokers, like I said, that signed with us but don't have their active license yet. You can certainly participate. What I like to do, and Mike knows this, Gabriel too, is to get brokers to be integrated, future brokers to be integrated in the group before their license are active, so that once they have their license, they're up and going much faster, and not wait for the activation of their license. So that's what we call a member. So if anybody out there is in the future of doing a real estate course, and you want to become a member, or you're interested in just be integrated in the group, getting to go to these events, meeting real estate brokers, participating in our weekly round tables, just gaining experience and knowledge, please reach out.
Such a big part of the puzzle too. I can remember when I was in school, just understanding the theory of it, and having no idea how you could put that together into practice. And I see so many people in the process of getting their license that are taking advantage of it in many different age groups, which is phenomenal. I think it's such an asset for the Mela Group to be offering that. It's really something.
And it's not you don't have to start paying until your license is active. So for the prep session, for the event, for the what else are we doing? All the stuff that the round tables, getting these communications, the quelle, the what's happening. This is all included, but you pay whenever your license is active. So there's no upfront cost either. And you can do as many prep
sessions as you want.
I
So
forgot
do you
a
have
big
your commercial
component.
list too? Do you have your commercial list too?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have all 3.
Yeah.
And you?
Mortgage, not yet, but soon.
No
to be.
commercial.
But you're doing you did your mortgage course.
Yes,
too,
I did.
but you just didn't pass the exam yet.
Yeah. No, I passed the exam. I have to do this
Probationary,
updated. No, I don't have to do probationary. Just this updated thing that I have to do for some points. UFC.
You're making this up.
No, I'm serious.
No,
I'm missing a.
Well, let's go. Let's get going.
Yeah.
let's do it.
No, but that's great because when you don't have your commercial and you want to be able to get maybe some extra revenue whenever you're visiting a client, maybe you're visiting a fourplex. That's the other thing too, is that if you don't have the commercial real estate license, then we have the division that can take care of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So very exciting.
A lot of things happening. We have, just to finish, we have the roundtable, the English format tomorrow. So we had a great turnout yesterday. We are expecting another one tomorrow.
We have also, we forgot to talk about the next Hell Week, which is coming up soon. When is that?
This coming Monday. We're gonna have the introduction next week.
So register if you're interested in that. What's the Hell Week? Go over the different topics that you've learned. It's a condensed 4-day, 5-day, fully. What is it?
He doesn't even know. He built it.
It's an ongoing thing. It's not just 1 week. I mean, it's ongoing.
Yes, but I mean the core of the.
So you start with the fundamentals. So I'll say it before everybody messes it up. So 4-day training, full training. We're talking about 9 to 3. Where I'm actually thinking about changing the format to that. We're going to make it a bit more intense.
What kind of?
Yeah, not a full day.
6 hours not enough for
training.
Exactly.
Well, because then it's not hell, right?
Exactly. I think it's more fluffy weeks so far, but we'll get there. Fundamentals, basically, we go from A to Z. Basically, anything that you haven't learned in school, which in school is ethics, laws, contracts, and so on. You get into the real world, you realize that this is maybe 10% of the job. So we teach you the other 90. So everything from sales and negotiation to tools to private mentorship with Etienne to marketing sessions with brand directors and so on. We have it all. So we're very excited to see you in the next one.
And you get to meet everybody that from all the different divisions. You get to meet Tony. You get to meet someone from the mortgage cabinet that explains the financing process. You get to meet an expert.
Yeah, I'd love to really get you turned on to content because you have it within you to be able to put it out and to be able to put it out there as well. And some really exciting stuff. So Friday we're going to have the site up and running officially for all the various concierge services, which you will be able to go after. Maybe there's some complimentary les forfaits combinations that work for you of all different price range. Maybe there's some one-offs that we can help you with as well. But so many ways at your fingertips to really be able to reach out to people and get them to know who you are or reintroduce yourself to the people that you know from maybe you've worked in a previous industry and you want to get out there. You have the knowledge. You just need to know how to express it, and I'm really glad to help you. So is my dear friend Clément, who's behind the console en ce moment. It's just, I think that everything is there to help you. I've spoken to you so many times to say, how can I grow? How can I grow? How can I grow? And we talked about so many different avenues. And content really is such a great way to reach out to people that you know within your network, and even more so, put some money behind it for the $1, $2 a day, and the impressions you can gain. Far bigger, far greater than most traditional ways.
So how it used to be and how the services evolved to what they are today was that I used to sit with real estate brokers and explain everything I did or the agency did to grow and the different marketing strategies. I did it with you, Gabriel. I did it with you, Jay. But I wanted it to even be bigger and simpler for you, for brokers, to, okay, you can do it yourself and learn how to do it and what the strategies are, or this is the fun and exciting part, or we can then offer it and have a team to do it for you. And the whole concept here was not to make money off these services. It wasn't to be like a main business. It's there so you can just facilitate the broker's business so that their main business, which is the buying and the selling, is just facilitated. You see, like that's the whole concept. So now that we have this great website that's going to come up with just easy ordering processing system, right? We're going to look at it tomorrow. I hope to God it's easy. It should be easy. It should be intuitive. It should be simple, but it's not all of the services. We're going to launch a few, see how that goes, what the response is, and then we'll add some more. We got like at least 100 different things that I came up with and that we came up with just discussing.
Some of which have already been put into place as tests to see how they work. You might have seen an open house that went out today for a property on Victoria, which is just various things that we're trying to make sure to be able to give to you, to have at your disposal, be able to say to your clients, hey, this is what we're doing, this is how we're doing it, and these are the results.
So what are some of the things, maybe we could talk about that quickly. So you just mentioned one, there's the email blast.
There's the email blast, there's the voice drop.
Voicemail drop.
Is pretty popular. There's obviously the telelisting, which you have already given access.
Yes.
There's an amazing, I got to say, there's an amazing video that's up on YouTube right now on how to do phone calls the right way. We did it last week as a try. Everyone always wants to do phone calls. They don't know how to do them. They get nervous. They get anxious. It's a real great performance that you did from years of experience from doing it. And we have the broker loading, which is there as well, which I've used so many times whether it's been a birthday party or I've had something else to do with a client, and I just wanted to get it done. It's
what
awesome.
about social media management of the accounts?
Huge.
Did we put that up?
Huge.
What about Facebook ads,
Huge.
Instagram ads,
Huge.
sponsored content ads?
Huge. Well, you've seen how many we can reach with just doing some social
Oh
media
yeah,
campaigns.
for big time.
This is our Leads Assist program. Did you talk about that?
I did not talk about it. I forgot.
No, it's huge.
It's very exciting. I was talking to someone from somewhere else, another company. I was explaining what we're doing, and he was saying, like, this is amazing. How come we don't have that? I said, well, it's a lot of work, but I've been working on it for 2 years, and now we launched it about a month and a half ago. Just today, we sent out 6 or so leads. These are qualified leads. They're not just names and numbers.
Right. It's not
So-
it's not that generic message that writes you every time, every day
No.
from some random message saying we have leads for you. These are people that relationships have been built.
Some
Exactly.
over years.
Yeah.
Some had started a long time ago, and finally we
that's
were
cool.
able to speak to them, and they're
Very
ready
cool.
to go forward with the next step. So very exciting stuff. So
And
we're
if you
gonna-
get those leads that go to your inbox, do reply to them because they're
Yeah.
actually coming from here.
we need to talk about
important
it
to
some
say
more
about
because
that. Yeah.
I've sent a few in certain different groups, and no one seems to understand what it is, and they think maybe it's spam. I don't know. We need to clarify what that is, but I think this is helping clarify. I hope it is.
No,
If-
for sure.
If you're a mail group broker and you're not sure what we're talking about right now, please reach out to myself, Mike, Jay, Gabriel, and ask us about the lead assist and how to get to participate.
That concludes our Monday.
I invite
Mike,
everybody.
Mike is back.
And I know, but before we go,
Yeah.
I invite everybody that if you want, if there's a topic you'd like for us to cover, maybe you want us to talk about more about the leads, you want to talk more about the commercial, you want to talk more about the services we offer, how to do things in real estate, the challenges that you face. We encourage you. We can talk about anything, and even more if you want to challenge me to do something. Real estate wise, cold calling, door knocking for sell by owners, expireds, listing presentation.
Well, there will be the for sale by owners.
We're gonna
There will
record
be
it.
the door knocking. There will be. I really want to show how this lead assist actually works. You know, which all of those together will try and find the easiest way for you to generate leads for yourselves, but also to really see how this leads program is just so crazy.
Yeah, and I'm sharing everything with everybody for you to go and do it yourself. You don't have to actually for those that don't want to do it,
You don't have
then
to.
you have it. But
You
if
don't
you want to learn how we do it, I'm going to share everything. There's no secrets here.
You know, we're gonna take a look at some of your favorite books,
Absolutely.
your favorite cigars,
I love cigars.
right? And even some intimate birthday videos that
Everything. It's all out
yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's all out there. It's all going to be shared on the various platforms that we have in front of us. Is there anything else you wanted to touch on?
I
before
wanted
we
to
go?
say hi to Awatef that's writing to us right now. Thank you very much for participating. Merci Awatef. Je vois pas les autres, mais
On en a beaucoup d'autres. mais
ben,
on-
c'est bon que
on
tu
arrête
le savoir. Merci d'inclure tout le monde.
Merci.
Demain, on se voit. On va être dans notre bureau de Westmount. On a un sujet qui me tient à cœur. On va le mentionner.
C'est laquelle?
ensemble.
Ben non, mais c'est parce que
Comment tu peux oublier, Jay?
Faut dire-
C'était ton idée.
on a changé en français, mais Monday's all about setting up shop. Monday's it's a huge amount of time is dedicated to getting this thing rolling. I roll in here around noon on Monday. I get here at comfortably just before 9, and you
You
guys
get a good 3 hours work for sure on Monday.
yeah, at least. But no, really, just so impressive to see you guys banging it out on Monday morning. And so Mondays will always kind of be a recap of what we have in store for the week.
We didn't talk about the roundtable tomorrow, did we? Or I'm losing my mind here. We didn't talk about it tomorrow. We're going to talk about the statistics of the market. It's all about the numbers.
Yeah.
So I encourage the Mellow Group brokers to participate. It's at 10 a.m. The link's in the Quad Neuf that we're sending off shortly.
Yeah, shortly.
Gabriel's going to be your host tomorrow for that.
He's super excited about it too.
Yes, he worked
He
on it all
couldn't
day.
stop talking about it.
No, and
He's like, I'm gonna get lunch ready for the roundtable tomorrow.
the numbers he
Like,
showed
calm
me.
down.
No, but the numbers are it's impressive. Like I didn't think it was going to be what he showed me. So
Did you think the price would go down?
I thought
Wait.
we were in the 9 percentile less transaction, but there was some surprises in there in different neighborhoods. So I encourage everybody to go and check that out. You know, knowing the numbers is important if you're talking to clients. If they're always asking you, anywhere you go, talk about networking.
Yeah.
Anywhere I go,
Yeah.
oh, how's the market? What's happening? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it? What do you think?
Say that. It's either I hate real estate agents, right?
They never tell you,
Oh no,
but it shows in the facial expression.
or
when you
they say,
I'm broke.
or they say, what can I get from my house?
Yeah.
You don't even know what you don't even.
I
know
always
exactly.
lie.
Yeah.
And I always say 5 million.
Hi,
That's not true. It's not true. Jay,
let me show you my bungalow for $5 million. My cottage.
No, but you got to
Yeah.
be positive. This is one thing that
I think so.
seriously, I never talk negatively about the market. It doesn't matter if it's tanking or whatever. I find a positive in there. There's always a positive. You got to look at it because no one wants a negative person.
No one was saying anything negative about it. I think you, by doing that, made it negative. I think you just transferred it to negative.
No, I always.
We were positive.
I always
Why?
go
We'll
with
see
the-
you all
Something wrong
tomorrow.
with the market? What do you mean?
You want to be positive. You want to always have a positive twist to anything you're saying. So all of that tomorrow, 10 a.m. Join us, and we'll see everybody tomorrow for another great live.
Thank you.